At a fly-in, there's an aura of hope and freedom in the air. Is there any way to give someone that feeling about your business? Of course there is. Let's look at how. What's a fly-in? It's the happy recognition that humans want to reach for the stars, especially near the beginning of their lives, and do it in distinctly different ways. Recently, we got to entertain a nearly endless line of young families waiting their turn just to sit in the pilot seat in baby blue. Did I sell tickets? No. Was there a sign that said, sit in the pilot seat, free, or line forms here? No. So what caused the line to form, and why were the parents of those children so enthusiastic before and so grateful afterwards? You already know, don't you? The fly-in was a trusted event in the local area. We rebuilt the control panel, of course, put in new seats and carpet, and cleaned her till she shined like the 4th of July. 498 things had to happen before we welcomed in a single person. Being parked close to the entrance and opening the door, those were just things number 499 and 500. That was the marketing. The real work was the positioning. And positioning is understanding that what's in here is the key to everything you want to see out there. Like serving a whole room full of people who want you. The kind of positioning I'm talking about is not building a launch that everyone knows is going to end up with a full-out assault on their inbox. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not about selling with so much fear it shoots people into your arms, or about converting prospects into clients by asking who wears the pants in the family. It's not about getting millions of social media followers in the hope that some of them will fall through the net into your lap. All of those are pale copies of the real thing. So what is this kind of positioning? It's becoming more aware of something called energy in motion. Your audience knows it as emotion. This changes the way you see your business. Now, what you do might look similar to what you were doing, but under the hood, things have shifted in some fairly radical ways. Where once you could be safely ignored by the higher-ups, now you're seen as the most likely partner in which they can place their trust. This is a natural process, like growing plants. Nothing rushed and everything at the right time. This is not the kind of change that announces itself with a big brass band. It's a quiet, powerful, under-the-radar assurance that gets communicated to others via emotion. The fastest and most efficient way to transfer that energy is with video. There's less energy lost in the transfer when someone can see it in your eyes and hear it in your voice. And even though the changes in your audience are not under your control, the energy they need from you is. In fact, that's the only thing under your control. Without it, you're just left with manipulation tactics. It's so back-asswards. We constantly look for new tools that we hope will make them buy, and ignore the one tool that is authentically ours, that not only works, but that no one else can use. How do you keep such a powerful tool in your sights when you can't see it? Well, you can see the effect of it. The Stoic philosopher Seneca wrote, "The more you seek to control external events, the less control you will have over your own life." Maybe it's time to think differently about positioning. Life is too short to compromise on your dreams. Oh, but maybe you don't have anything in your business that you can reposition. It's possible, or more likely, it's a story you've been repeatedly telling yourself. But here's the truth. If you have a business, you already have invisible authority over something people might really want. Maybe the emotion you carry about your work doesn't create much energy right now, and that's why it's hard to convey it to an audience. You know, some words convey emotion. Fly-in sounds cool. Sell-in? Not so much. Everyone wants to fly, no one wants to be sold. So how can you change the way you feel about what you do, and so change the emotion broadcast to your audience? Somewhere inside you, there's an answer forming. Listen for it. That is the way of a visible authority.